This project is focused on PPC, which is one of Belden's brands and or subsidiaries. Moving on to the next slide, the problem statement. This project came about when Belden's PPC found the need to explore better ways of managing its inventory due to unstable demand.
The first data set is the PPC forecast data, which contains both actual sales and forecast values. It has over 100,000 sales transactions, over 2,000 items, 73 product families, and 15 categories. We were planning on using this data set to conduct our time series analysis and output some residuals and forecasts. And the second data set is this capital expenditure data, also known as CapEx data. It's a third-party market data, and it has some financial data of 7 companies. Finally, storm events data that we collected from this weather website called NOAA as input factors in our machine learning model.
So let's take a step deeper into our machine learning analysis logic. So here we're using a random forest regression, the method. And so just like Sean and Tari has described, so for the machine learning model, it not only be able to consider some time-sensitive factors, but it will also be able to consider other external factors like product price, cost, storm events occurrences, and capital expenditures of some of the PPC's big clients. And the next part is about our model implementation. Our demand forecast will have 3 data sources from 3 different areas. The first will be the storm events forecast. So we have a simple linear regression to forecast the storm events that is going to happen in the future. And we have a data source from the NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Climate Prediction Center. And also we'll have our time series forecast, just as Sean has described previously. And last, we'll have our CapEx forecast, which will be sourced from the third-party forecast data. And then with these 3 sources, we'll be able to generate our demand forecast method, and we will be able to make more optimal inventory management.
In terms of the models, we found out that combining both the time series model and the machine learning model provided the best results. As you can see, we achieved a 42% reduction of the non-optimal inventory investments with a forecast accuracy level of 95%.
I was very pleased with the results. That business has different challenges that are way outside the scope. And one of the biggest challenges it's a high growing, high profitable business. But the biggest challenge that business has is passing on inflationary cost pressures. So rising input costs to their customers. And that's the reason that is that their customer base is highly concentrated. If you take their top 20 customers, it represents approximately 92% of sales. I was impressed by the bold choices that the team made on selecting the parameters that they chose as part of forecasting. I spend a lot of time steering our lean resources towards reducing cycle time to reduce the dependency on forecasting. But in this case, I do understand, I know the product line, and I understand that it is not possible because the lead time that the customer requests is almost just as long as the cycle time it takes us to produce the product. So we have to build inventory, and we have to get better at forecasting. And I followed up with the leader of that business, and I know that he was thoroughly impressed with the results.